Been busy doing a bunch of other stuff. Haven't had time to work on any of the project trucks. That one I need to work on soon, but I got all other stuff going on. Anyways, we're gonna do a walk around video of not that truck, but this one. I'll turn this around. This truck, which is sitting over at my shop, it's actually a Macho Power Wagon, believe it or not. This ugly, multicolored, beat up looking thing is a real deal Macho. And a lot of people don't know that you can find a Macho Power Wagon and it not look anything like a Macho, but there's certain things you can look for, which this one, unfortunately, somebody's cut things off of the bed and whatever. But so we've got the black Ram Charger or car style street bumper, or whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, it's bent pretty bad. That's one thing that those came with, which a lot of people go, oh, that bumper could be on anything. Yes, but they came factory with one of these painted black. The other thing is these wheels. Try to get a good picture here. A lot of people call them the wagon wheels or mojocks. You got to find the ones that have the really sharp point right here. You can see like that one. And then they have, there's a seam right here where you can see where the hoops welded together. And there's no bulge, there's no bump around the lug nuts. They're flat. Actually, I have one over here. I'll show you. It's got factory paint on it. And they have a roll bar, which this is not the roll bar that's supposed to be in it. It's just a different one I picked up. But if you find one on a truck that you think might be a Macho, they'll have holes in the wheel well like this. And then up there in the bed corners where the bar's sitting, there's holes in the bed too. If it's got holes in the bed there, then good chance it was a Macho or somebody put a Macho bar in it. Now obviously if it's got decals on it still, it's a good, pretty good giveaway. If they're old, trying to see where you can still see the decals on here somewhere. This truck was originally a silver one. There is a tag on the core support under here. I'm not going to open that because there's a huge wasp nest right there. Yeah, my shop, outside my shop's a mess. Got a cop car wheel. Let's see. Oh, right here. Let's see, you can kind of see it. It's hard to tell because there's moss, but so right here, there's a little bit of yellow. And then, I thought there was some right down in here too. Anyways, you look for the pieces of the decal on the edges of things. And I think I found some in one of the door jambs too. The other thing about a Macho truck is it will be just a custom. So it'll say custom on the dash. They had the silver gauge bezel. Then they would have came with bucket seats, which this one is missing the buckets. So another thing that makes it hard to tell that it's a Macho. Now here's those holes in the fender or the wheel tub. Let's see, where's right here. Here's the Macho wheel. This one's got original paint on it. So if you get one with original paint, you'll have the single pinstripe. These were like white, black, yellow. I think they did them in red. On the Warlocks, they were gold. But like right here where the lug nuts go, it's completely flat. There's no bulge, there's no bump. Like on a regular Mojock wheel like this one, which is kind of hard to tell, but this is bubbled right here. It's got a hump to it. It's not flat. And that helps keep your lug nuts from coming loose, because I've been told that these have problems with the lug nuts coming loose if you don't get them tightened down properly. So yes, there's a duster here. I have too many projects. Actually, I have the right amount of projects. I have enough to keep me busy for the rest of my life. Anyways, so this is a 1979 Macho. It's going to be a version 2 Macho, if you want to call it that. So you get the stripe over the actually can't remember if it goes over the wheel well, but it goes up the bed here. So it's supposed to be black roof down, and then the black rockers, and so it would have had the yellow stripe that came along, and it goes, it says Power Wagon up the side of the bed and all that fun stuff. This is the earlier style hood, or the, not early, later style, like a lot of people think of that hood, the bulge or the bump hood is only on the 80s trucks. Well, 79 was the first year. You also got the ugly round headlight 79 grill, and this has the wrong bumper on it. So the story with this truck is it actually has a salvage title because it was stolen and stripped, and it's missing all of its good macho parts. I actually have a painted bumper over there to straighten out and repaint and put on it. This truck's just I believe it's a 318 if I remember right, and it's the MP435 granny low 4-speed with the 203 full-time transfer case, like most of the old power wagons. So and get out of the sun, it's hot. So anyways, that's the 79 Macho Power Wagon. Someday I will get around to fixing that one up. I was driving it for a while as a daily driver, even though it's ugly. But the brake master cylinder went out, and at this point it's been it's been years ago the brake master cylinder went out, and I got parked off to the side in the yard at home, and I brought it over here because I was going to fix the brakes, and never got around to it. It's just been sitting out here waiting, just like the little slant 6 truck right here. It's just sitting here waiting. That's got no reverse in the transmission. I think the directional sprag bearing clutch thing, whatever you want to call it, the thing that makes things turn backwards when you put it in reverse, broke, and it's allowing it to spin the wrong way, therefore won't go anywhere in reverse. But I got a kit for it and all that. But we're talking about the 79 Macho Power Wagon. So that's a silver truck. It's going to have the black stripe with the power wagon up the side of the bed. I actually got a couple Macho roll bars, so I actually have the right roll bar to put in it now. And then I was going to put the stacked square headlight grill in it. So it's got the 2 rectangle headlights. But I actually acquired a really nice 7980 grill. And so I'll probably just leave it alone, just less work, leave it the way it is. Probably use the stacked square headlights on my crew cab build when I do that later. But someday I would like to get that thing cleaned up, because I've got pictures of it. I've got a picture of one that's all done, and it looks, I'm not a big fan of silver, but with all the macho stripes it looks really good. So that'll be cool. But someday when I get a bigger shop, and that someday is probably coming a lot sooner than I think it is. So with the stuff I talked about in a previous video about Mopar Farm 1.0, my current property is not long for this world. There's a big development company doing stuff here, so I'll do an update video about that later once I got more info on it. But there's things happening. So stuff like this slant 6 truck, the Macho that I just showed you, hopefully I'll be getting to finally putting some of those things together and getting some good videos of that, getting that stuff posted while working on things. You know, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully in the next couple of years I got a lot better video content as far as things happening, seeing things happen. So, but yeah, just a cool truck. It's in rough shape. It's a hidden gem. I actually didn't even know it was a Macho. I didn't buy it. My neighbor ended up going and buying it, and then he decided he didn't really want it, and I looked at it and realized that I had overlooked the edges of that little piece of the old stripe for the hood and the wheels and all that myself. So I felt kind of dumb, but he got it for a better price because he knew the guy selling it than what I was told, and then he sold it to me for that price. So it ended up working out really good in that sense. It wasn't cheap. It was one of the more expensive trucks that I've bought, but it's because of what it is. I paid more for it, and it runs and drives and has paperwork. So, or did. Like I said, I did daily drive it for a while, but so that'll do it for this week. We'll do some more vehicle videos. I got some stuff for the tow truck, so keep an eye out. I'm gonna have a video here soon. Got the park locks for the hydraulic brake lock system, the valves for those to install. So the tow truck actually has a parking brake and a winching brake, or can all the brakes will stay on when I'm winching or doing whatever I want, so the truck can't move. So that's exciting because I'll actually be able to use it easier and safer. So, but yeah, more videos of that coming soon. So thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.